is my brush at? Oh, this is a no-go. I just had the oil. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, Lord. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Happy freaking Friday. So listen, what I do, I am having, this granny is having the worst week ever. So, when I have the worst week ever, what makes you feel better? Skincare. What are you doing today? What are we doing today? Yeah, we're here to talk about Queeta, y'all. We are here to talk about our favorite crash out, Queeta. You guys, if you wonder what I'm using, it's camel milk soap. This is what makes my skin all nice and shiny looking and all them good things. Camel milk soap saves life, guys. It saves lives. I'm looking like a crazy woman right now. Don't judge. Where are them hair clips at? It's a lot going on. I be waking up looking like a whole wild woman. Wild woman. Wild woman is her name. Yeah, y'all. I gotta comb this hair. I got a lot I gotta do. I've been having to wash my hair every day this week. Not only am I sick, I'm out here working on this yard project, you guys, and it is not no small yard project. I actually need a machete to finish doing what I'm doing. Like, I can't even go further without the machete. So I've been getting so dirty. I don't know why I just don't put like a bonnet on my hair or something, but I haven't been. So part of that is my own neglect. You think I would know better? Good morning, good morning. Thank you, honey bun. I wish I have. My days are rough, long and rough. So anyways, I've been having to wash my hair every gosh darn day. I'm out there with the blower yesterday, and I'm blowing dirt and you name it, and it's going all in my hair. It's all in my face. My whole body was covered. Like, you couldn't even touch my skin and like not feel dirt on it. Oh, it was nasty. But you got to get the project done. You look good, young lady. I wish. I wish. I definitely don't feel the way I look. I mean, I feel great. I don't want to be no liar about that. Other than this cold and whatever it is, allergies. But I am overly stressed. Guys, it's important you brush your hair. I know we all love a good protective hairstyle, but you have to stimulate. You have to stimulate the blood flow on your scalp. Stimulate. So as much as we love, listen, black women, as much as we love a good protective style, and especially the older you get, you have to get in there and get that blood circulating on that scalp. You can brush it. They got like little massage things. There's all different ways. I prefer this brush. I stole it from my children. One of my children was a model, and he modeled something. And people were sending him stuff, and somebody sent him this brush. This brush is like really old. We've had like a bunch of brushes since then, but this seems to be the one that just, this is a good quality brush. I like the bristles are far apart, so you get in there, get on your scalp. Yeah, a lot of you guys don't know it, but I just don't do hair, but I'm a master beautician. Is that still even a thing these days? I don't even think they play by the same rules. Oh my God. I'm not hooked to the internet. What is going on here? Maybe I'm on the wrong internet. Who knows? Yes, you guys, we got like 3 different internets just in this back part of the house. So it's kind of crazy. Yes, you guys, don't be afraid. You got to get that blood circulating, that blood flowing. I definitely wouldn't go on my scalp with this. I'm definitely not going. But let's say I'm giving myself a ponytail or something like that, and I need it to be nice, clean, and smooth and precise. That's what this brush does. You guys, I just cut a lot of my hair off. So I'm like bald headed right now. But yeah, let's talk about this Queeta thing. So anyways, this Queeta, this young lady is so all over the place. Listen, the way she was talking about Marcus' baby mama yesterday, she swore that man's baby mama was on live. And the thing she was saying about her, I'm kind of like, Queeta, how dare you? How dare you? Who did you think you was to even talk about anybody like that? First of all, she's stupid. She's this. She's that. She ain't had nothing. The baby put her in the game, and and that's a nice way to put it. Know what it is, Queeta? You thought Marcus was your trick. Because all them little things Marcus was doing for you, you assumed in your mind that was your trick. Yours and yours only. Little do you know that man had a whole, I got shorts on you guys. Little do you know that man had a whole life going on before you came. You thought you was just going to come in and take that over and have precedence over everything going on in his life? Oh, you thought that? Okay. How do you have a problem with the baby mama? That's crazy. You have a problem with the baby mama. What, you like Marcus? Is that she liked Marcus, y'all? That's what it was. She liked Marcus. Imagine you over there going off of your live, and that girl's at home taking care of her baby. She wasn't even worried about you. And you on live acting crazy, calling out, all this stuff. She wasn't even worried about you. It's just crazy work. As a man, what Marcus need to do, you need to cut your off. As much as I think you need help and all this other stuff, once you start talking about his baby mama, you showed at that point that you ain't correct enough to be around me and mine. And if I was Marcus, I'd never ever with you again, because you ain't gonna be talking like that about me and mine. If I'm with the baby mama, if I'm not with the baby mama, whatever it is, you ain't about to be talking about mine like that. And man, something we got to do, we got to start protecting ours. I don't care if you're with that baby mama, not with the baby mama, whatever it is. You got to teach these other women there's boundaries when it comes to who you have children with, ex-wives, wives, whatever it is. If y'all out there cheating, this is where you men get it twisted. Y'all go out there cheating. And not saying Marcus was even laying up with Queeta or nothing like that. But, there's men that cheat and do this same thing. You give these side chicks all this extra energy, and they think that they have the right to get in your woman's face, try to break home, all this. A lot of you men have no value for your home. You let what you're doing now in the present time disrupt your home, man. That ain't what you do. You don't let nobody disrupt your home, your peace, disrespect yours. None of that. Ain't no way you got somebody argue with your baby mama. A lot of you men pillow talk. And that's why this even happens, because you pillow talk in some type of way, or you put yourself in that situation with that person some type of way, and then they feel they have some say so, or they're in their feelings or whatever. A lot of these problems you men create for yourself. I'm just saying. Let's just be real. Yeah, but she big. She big mad. She big mad about that baby. But as for me, if I was to be a man, I'm telling you, once you talked about mine like that, if I'm with her or not, it's done. Because you respected mine. That's part of me. If we rock with each other, go together, like we can hate each other. You ain't finna talk about mine. Just like whoever I got children by. I'm talking to you about my kid's dad for what? For what? It ain't none of your business. We gotta quit pillow talking. We gotta quit. I don't know, y'all. There's just fine lines meant to not be crossed, and we crossed a lot of them for the dumbest reasons. Then when we find ourselves in this situation, like, I will be very disappointed at Marcus if he continues to be in this girl's face and she's talking crazy. I mean, just look at the things she's saying about him alone. Yep, that's me, small. Sorry, why do you come here and say those things sometimes? That's just like crazy work. It's just, just come on in and say good morning. Just do what normal people do. Good morning. I'd be like, good morning. Like, how many times do we have to go through this? Just act like everyone else. I'm like over 50. Like, why would you even just come in here and have some of these conversations with me? At this point in my life, do you think I even care about a frivolous conversation like that? I've lived 3/4 of my life. Do you think I want to talk about anything stupid or things that don't make sense? I'm sorry, I've lived over 75% of my life. Do you think I want to talk about something stupid? I do for the love, not for the people. Well, sweetie, you're not earning my love. You're making me look at you kind of funny. I thought we had a good rapport, because sometimes you'll come on here and just act normal. Then sometimes you'll come on here and just say, and I'm just like, kind of, it's just a respect issue. Treat me how you want to be treated. Respect me how you want to be respected. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what age group you fall in, but especially if I'm older than you, you can tell I'm not no 20, 30-year-old woman, 40-year-old woman. So it's like, that would make me raise an eyebrow. I ain't tripping. Hey, Michael. Thank you, honey bun. Listen, Michael, I don't know what's going on in your life. This is the lesson for the day. I don't know if you can use this gem or not. I don't know if you got a woman, a wife, whatever it is. I don't need to know. Don't even put it in the chat. But, over 50. But, remember this. Let's say you have children by someone else and you're with someone else. That person you're with, any conversation, any feeling, any thought, anything you're having about that outside situation, especially if there's children involved or a past marriage or a past relationship, you have no business talking about this to her. I don't care even if you put a ring on it. You have no business talking about this to her. She wasn't there with you when you did all that, when you made all that. She don't know the full on. She only knows what you told her and a little bit that she might have heard from the other side. And vice versa. Men, women. Your outside situations have nothing to do with the person you're with. You have to quit pillow talking. Good morning. Yeah, but anyways, happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. I'm getting ready to go see my homegirl. She's a manager. I'm going to go hang out with her for a minute, shoot the breeze. She always tries to get me, I go in her store just to spend money because that's where she works at. And she's like, you don't wear none of this stuff. Good morning, lovely. Yeah, I don't know. Something about the way that Queeta has that animosity towards that baby's mama. And you're sitting there talking greasy about me, crazy about me. One minute you're talking about me, the next minute you're in my face. Yeah, you just would have to get the F from around me. You really would, especially I got my own life, my own situation. You weren't nothing but content from the beginning. Child, please. Mm-mm. Disrespecting the baby mama, you know what I'm saying? No. Man, quit letting other women disrespect who you have children by or your wife. Do you have to worry about this winter storm? No, ma'am. Or sir. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see the exact names. I can't tell if you're a man or a woman. Back to work. Have a blessed day. Have a good day, Terry. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Yeah, I'm trying to get this skincare done before I even head out this house. I'm not going nowhere till I take care of my skin. Oh, this is so relaxing to me. I see it all the time. Where this situation here ain't what Marcus has going on, but I'm just speaking on it. I see it all the time where a man will go get a new girlfriend and won't be with who he has children by, and he'll be sitting there talking all these scenarios, what's going on between them to the other girlfriend. Now she thinks she has the right to say something and get involved and be in someone's business. Thank you, David. Asthma. I have allergies. Yeah, I have allergies. Yeah, that's the worst thing you do. And vice versa. Vice versa. Woman to man, woman to man. You get, okay, here's another thing. Women, you go get a man. You know what I'm saying? You have children by outside source or ex-husband or something. Now you're over here pillow talking to your new man about your baby daddy, your husband, stuff like that. Don't do that. Because now you think he thinks he has the right to be in your business when in all actuality he ain't got nothing to do with that whole situation. So the fact you even let him get involved or put him in your business, yeah, we gotta quit doing that. We gotta quit pillow talking to other people about pre-made situations. We gotta quit doing that. Yeah, but as for Marcus though, once you mention my baby's mama, or once I would have even seen you getting salty, that's it. She mad because she broke no money. Good morning, hun. Telling power moves by pillow talking. Amen. Yeah, that's crazy. And if she's broke, it's because she chooses to be broke. You know what I'm saying? She can go get 2, 3 jobs. There's actually programs in her state that'll help her get housing, seeing how she just got out of jail. No, there ain't nothing that's gonna happen overnight or whatever it is. Whatever it is she wants in life, she has to fight for it. Me at over 50, whatever I want in life, I have to go fight for it, no matter how I feel, no matter what's going on in my life. And so the thing is, life is the same for all of us. We have to quit thinking that someone's going to hand us something, do something for us. The world is obligated to take care of us. Nobody's obligated to do none of that. We got to get out there and hustle. If you want it, listen, nothing will be handed to you in life. If you do, it's lucky. You're lucky. Hey, Miss Anna. Is that Quentin? I'm sorry, and I ain't got my glasses on. Don't judge me. Thank you, Quentin. Miss Anna, you guys, Anna is 80 something and has just celebrated a birthday. And listen, they had her out all night. Miss Anna was out like she was grown Miss Anna. They thought you was with your side dude. We didn't see you for 24 hours. They were asking about you. They're like, where's Anna at? Is Anna with her ninja? And it was funny. Listen, I was doing lives. I did like 3 lives back to back just to see if you would come on. I'm like, oh my God, is Miss Anna okay? I'm like, did the kids keep her? What happened? Yeah, Anna, that's what they would say. I forget who it was that said it. Somebody that talks to you, that usually speaks to you in the chat. I'm horrible with names, Anna, but they're like, Yeah, Anna's with her ninja. She gotta be. Man, listen, I know that's right, Anna. Anna, what do you think about the whole thing? Listen, if you was Marcus, Anna, okay, we can't go by what ignorant men would do. We're gonna go by what real men would do. Okay, real men ain't gonna let another person even talk about their baby mama, have no animosity, no, none of that. Let's say that girl sat there. I don't know if you seen, but she thought Queeta thought the baby mama was on live and she was selling out and talking ish and all this. And listen, I'm not saying Queeta don't deserve to talk ish. I'm not saying that. She definitely does. But how are you mad at this man, baby mama? Is it because you liked him, or is it because she's sitting at home getting taken care of, her and her kid, and you're out there struggling? You didn't realize you were content. You thought that was your man. You thought that was your sugar daddy. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Gregory, listen, Marcus. I don't hate Marcus. I don't hate nobody. These people are total strangers. I don't. It ain't that serious. What you? Oh, you think I hate Marcus? No, that's a young girl's. That's a young girl's sport. Well, a lot of boyfriends are gonna break up with you. I hate to be the one to tell you. All them boyfriends ain't you get one or two real loves in your life, hon. One or two real loves. You're gonna have a lot of girlfriends break up with your young men, and ladies, you're gonna have a lot of breakups. You can't love them all the same. Larry, how are you, Larry? I'm getting ready to go hang out with my friend. I'm gonna go right to her job. We're gonna shop and talk. She works there. She's a manager, so it'll be well. What are you up to today, Larry? You know me, I gotta give myself a little skin treatment. This is this is a facial steamer, hair steamer. Where you going, Miss Anna? Where you going, Miss Anna Lou? Anna Lou? Where you going, Sugar Plum? Ooh, this steam feels so good. Trying to enjoy life. Oh, that's nice. Larry, what are you thinking about the whole thing? What are you thinking, Larry, about the Queeta thing? Would you allow somebody to come in there and talk about your baby mama like that? I mean, why does she have animosity towards your baby mama? This is what I'm trying to figure out first off. Is she not crossing boundaries, you guys? At the end of the day, Queeta is still doing better. Is still doing better because she doesn't have a baby tied to her. A man can't get away with not taking care of his baby. I mean, yeah, that's nice. She don't have a baby. I mean, that's definitely nice. She don't have a baby, but I wouldn't necessarily say that means you're doing better. Marcus, better get a hold of all this mess. Hey, hon, how are you? Get ready to go hang out with my friend. I'm sick, but I'm going. It's the reason I'm going. I had him alone since he was 14 now. Who, hon? Hey, hon. Anna, you got to get you one of these steamers, child. I'm telling you. Winning looks different for everyone. Winning is different for everyone, you guys. And here's something else, though. Marcus has crossed many boundaries with these interviewees. Marcus, you took Queeta to the house. Just certain things he shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can see why people feel the way they feel, because there's a such thing as personal space, personal property, personal this, personal that, and not everybody should have access to that. Hey, hon, you better take care of yourself. I'm going to put together my wish list. What wish list, honey bun? Oh. I am People's Champ. This is what I wanted to ask you. Listen. Medical stocks. Fast return or long term hassle? Oh, your steamer? You don't have anything on your own. You're not, if you don't have anything on your own, you're not winning. That's right. And listen, it's not about having the best of the best. It's not about having the most. It's just not. It's just not. It's just about having the bare essentials. Life is about, we got it twisted thinking you need this big house, big car, all these things make you something that, we think we've let materialism, we've turned that into who we are. We're blinded by so many things that, we think the things that mean something mean absolutely nothing. What you think means something means absolutely nothing. I can't say that enough. I've been looking for you for a while. Hey, David. Yeah, I don't know. In this conversation, it's such a big circle. I don't even know where to start. So before you even worry about having anything, you have to have a will to fight, because what you have today could be easily took or lost tomorrow. So if you don't have that fight, that will, that drive, nothing means nothing. If you got to care about yourself. Depends on the stock. Some are what we call rinse and repeat. Some of the long-term investments. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. And then, like I said, unless you're really walking in there with stacks on deck, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I was just thinking something the other day, and I was like, The only way something like that would be plausible if you went in there with 50, 60 racks. Then you might walk away comfortable. Some things just aren't even worth doing. You know what I mean? Sorry, guys. I'm off smoking to the side. Sometimes I get children on my page, and I don't want to smoke in front of the children. And I know you're like, we're all grown. No, it actually be children on here. So I don't want to never. I did a video the other day, and it was doing really good. I had to private the video because there was a whole pack of cigarettes sitting in the whole video. I was going to go ahead and download the video and edit it. I said, 100 bands can do it with a paid house. Pays monthly dividends. I've been fine, David. How have you been? How have you been? So, David, let me tell you something. Let me run a scenario by you. You might have been through this scenario. David, do you have children? Did you stay with the children's mother? Because I would just like your opinion on this. It's a little bit different than what we're talking about, but it's kind of the same. LOL, I be looking to see. Yeah, Anna, listen, I was so mad about them Newports. Listen, I caught myself doing a live the other day, and I happened to look, and usually I look around, I give myself a check before I do the video, because I got things going on in this house. Who knows what could be laying around, and not nothing like that. But you see what I'm saying? I'm making appointments for people. I got people's paperwork, whatever it is. And I'll look around, I won't see nothing. The other day I'm doing the live, I'm like, nah, I know that ain't no Newports, and I shoved it to the side. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I thought I did the 360. No, my song around. I'm sorry, what happened? I'm sorry, what's that mean? What? See, I did it again? Anna! See, David got me. David. Now I'm going to have to block the whole live. That's crazy. He's out of the army. Who, your son? What are you talking about, Sore? You're just doing too much. At least you got class about herself, because all that smoking. Yeah, I try to be, I try to, if I'm outside, I'm not going to be smoking in front of nobody's child. You know what I'm saying? I will try to step to the side. Now, it's just certain things you just learn through age that you don't do. And influencing children is one of them. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to learn that habit that's going to probably take you to heaven, you're going to learn that habit on your own. You ain't going to learn that from me. Okay, so listen. So were you with his mother, or did you separate? So I can ask the question. And listen, not saying I'm not a savage. I'm not saying I'm a perfect person, because I'm so far from being perfect. It's not even funny. That's why I try to share my story. Don't even want to go into it right now. But yeah, I'm an imperfect person. But with age, you learn a little bit better, and it's up to you what you do with the information. Yes, we're done. So you were done while he was still of age? I mean, underage, I'm assuming? I'd like to get your input on this. Dang, I can't believe I put a cigarette to my lips on live. That's horrible. I could have swore I leaned far enough away. Okay, so listen. So I'm assuming you were dating other women when you were dating her, right? I mean, when you guys broke up and the child was still young, you were dating other women. I mean, because kind of, you just don't stop doing things because of a breakup. Okay, so with those other women, now we're getting somewhere. Thank you, David. Here's a man that I can ask this question. David, did you talk to those other women about situations you were having with her? And if you did, it's okay. I listen. I don't judge. But what I'm saying is sometimes we think that's our confidant, or we're with that person. I just want to tell what's going on. I just need to talk. And sometimes we're talking to people about things we shouldn't be talking to them about. So what I'm basically stating is, let's say, David, you were my baby's dad. Okay, let's say we went through a breakup, whatever it is. If I start talking to my man about you, I'm crossing barriers. I'm pillow talking. And once again, this isn't what Queeta do with Marcus. None of this. So if I'm sitting there talking to my man about situations about you or the kids, them are things he has absolutely nothing to do with. So the fact that I'm sitting here talking to this man about you and our situation, because me and you laid up, not me, you and him, not you and him. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, if I'm sitting here talking to this man about you, I'm pillow talking, and them are things I don't have no business doing, because in real life, that man ain't got nothing to do with this situation. Just because we're together, we're together. That has nothing to do with anything prior. Yeah, it does happen, but it's something we got to stop doing. We got to stop doing it. We got to have that boundary. We got to teach our spouses or whatever that our situations, no matter how hard it is to watch, whatever it is, spouses, boyfriends, or girlfriends, those are our situations. You're there to support us, not the situation. Sometimes we just put people in our situation that are not meant to be there, because we think that's what we're supposed to do. You'll find out later on in life that's not what you were supposed to do. Yeah, women pillow talk, men pillow talk, women pillow talk. Yeah, that's something we got to stop doing. Now, let's say, David, I'm sitting here. By the way, this isn't a poster. These are individual metal tins. But let's say I'm sitting here talking to my man about you, and now he feels some type of way. He wants to fight, or every time he sees you, he's talking to the hostility, or, I'm talking to you. He's in the background talking ish. That them are the things we want to avoid, because that's not meant to happen. We allow those things to happen because we have pillow talk. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My favorite, Cujo. I got some goodies up there. I got like 560, 570. I wanted my daughter to get a house so I could make her a movie room. And these are the ones I got. Gosh darn it. Store the container they came in wasn't meant to store. They would have got scratched up. So I'm like, let me put them on the wall. Let me see how many I can fit on the wall. Let me see how they'll look. So I just never took them down. I just like looking at them. They're actually even up there a little crooked, but I just like looking at them. I actually thought the other day, should I bring out more? Should I put more on there? Like, I got enough that I can cover this whole wall and still have some left. I can cover all these walls. Oh no. Hey, Sonny. Do blondes have more fun? I've had a lot of fun regardless what color my hair was. Listening while napping. I love you, honey bun. New Mexico in the building. Your hair looks different. Yeah, it is. I cut it. I cut it and I haven't colored it. Look at all this gray hair I have. I cut it and I have not colored it. I have probably about 2.5, about 3 inches of regrowth. Love you too, baby. You guys go follow Solid Sunny. That is my baby. She's wild, just like Granny. She definitely could be one of my children. She is not no yes man. Jenny, I love you, honey bun. May you have the best day ever. I broke up this fool because I thought it was okay to run his ex-wife. I thought I was right. I, I thought I was with me. Oh yeah, I get it. My hair is long too. Yeah, and then I just cut off like, you guys know my hair was down to here. So I cut off like over a foot of hair, you guys. That's why I'm not coloring it. Because I don't know what I want to do. I do love this blonde color. These are all just different color blondes. People don't realize it. But I definitely do love this new blonde color I was trying. This one right here. I really love it, but I don't know. I don't want to keep having to cut my hair off. That hair color is... That hair color, first of all those chemicals cause cancer. So, could. So I'm like, do I want to do that? Then it's going to ruin my hair. And you figure all this hair, even though I do a soap recap. So let me tell you what a soap recap is. You got to remember, Granny used to be a beautician. So soap recap is when I color my hair, I only color the gray hair. But then a soap recap is when you take the rest of your hair and take your leftover hair color and you put it with a conditioner or a shampoo. I wouldn't suggest a conditioner, but that's what I've always done. And it's a way to deposit color on here. But the thing is, when you're depositing color, the point of using the conditioner in a soap recap is so it will be less harsh on the hair. But it's still harsh on the hair no matter how you look at it. So every time I do my roots, I have to soap recap. So yeah, all this long hair has been soap recap. I don't even know how many times. So yeah, your hair, if you want healthy hair, don't put a chemical on it. Now here's the rule. You can't have a perm and you can't have color, white or black. You got to pick one. And either way, you're still damaging your hair. So, do you have a special theater room in your house for movies? Well, I know. I'm going to leave it alone, Anna. Right now, we're back here in the YouTube room. This is the YouTube part of the house. So this is an additional part that was built onto the house. And I now use it for YouTube because the people in my life don't want to be on YouTube. I got a family member that works from home up there. So like how I'm sitting here talking, I couldn't even do that up there. She's on video calls at work, so they can't hear me talking in the background. You know what I mean? So you have to have total silence up there, and then we'll have grandkids up there, and we'll have, children up there, and just whatever it is. And our business is our business. So that's what this is for. But these are for if my daughter ever buys a house. I don't blame her at this point. I'm kind of like, don't even want her to do it. I wanted her to do it, but it's not even, doesn't make sense. But I want her to buy a house, and I was going to build her and design her a movie. I was going to design her whole house. So these are for my daughter's movie room. And I'm just to the point where just go find you a house to rent and stay there for a long time and let me just do it up. Hey, Stacy. I never put chemicals. I've done so many chemicals. Do you have special? Yeah, I've done so many chemicals. You just don't know I'm the bleach queen. For a long time, I had blonde hair. So I have put bleach on this scalp for I can't tell you how many years. You look like a little girl trying to look older for a party. No, I look like an old lady. That's what I look like. I'm over 50. I look like an old lady, gosh darn it. You gotta get you some camel milk soap, guys. Where's... I usually have a bar on me. Camel milk soap comes in a square. This bar of soap will last you months. You can wash your hair, clothes, anything. I'm an old woman, and that's just what I look like, is an old gosh darn woman. I've been trying to give you guys little skin, face, hair hacks. Don't nobody want them, so I don't know what to tell you. Oh, let me tell you this. Alopecia bald patches. You know what I use for it? Coconut oil. Not just any coconut oil. Nutiva. Get it from a health food store. That's what I use for bald patches. That's one of the things. Yeah, Anna, this soap, you gotta go through HELL to find this soap. That's why I just get mine from Afghanistan. I don't have time to go through all that stuff. I've bought the soap, and it's been the fake soap, and I ain't got time for that. I think you're 37. You just say, my children are in that age group, hon. I'm just being honest. My children are that old. I don't want to be no liar. I don't want to be no liar. Yeah, my kids are that old. But thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Actually, when my mother was this age, she looked way younger. And she smoked and everything. But you got to remember, I want to say this, but don't be offensive. How can I not be offensive? Caucasian skin does age a little differently. I've seen all types of skin age in the same formation, believe it or not. But there are times, and not all Caucasian skin, because that would be a lie, because I see some beautiful, beautiful Caucasian women. But it does thin out kind of early sometimes. Sometimes. And my mother was not Caucasian, so that was one thing that kind of gave her that extra edge. My mother, I have more gray hair than my mother. You can count her gray hairs on one hand. Well, no, I wouldn't. Are you in a relationship with someone? You say I'm darn near Caucasian. No, I'm not in a relationship. But do you know what a Caucasian person looks like? Do you know? Do you know? I mean, I'm definitely not producing Caucasian looking children, and my grandchildren are black. I'm gonna explain this to you. How I look isn't a dominant thing in our family. All my cousins, everybody, they're brown to black. They're not this color. Of course, I'm going to be light complected because my father is Caucasian. But Caucasian people know I'm not Caucasian. So if you're going by skin tone, that's a little racist. I'm just saying. She's in a relationship with me, my bad. I'm having a mental glitch. You look and sound is completely unexpected. Yeah, my voice is deep, so that's a little different to get used to. My voice is definitely deep. How many children do you have? I have enough. They're grown up. I have enough. And actually, I did not have enough, but I have a couple. You are a beautiful black queen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But I'm just not black, so we just can't, See, the way I work is I don't put one of my races before the other ethnicities. I embrace them all. And I'm just not like two ethnicities. I'm like many, many ethnicities. So a lot of them I just don't even mention. But you got to remember, my mother is a overseas type person, and her people bred with other people overseas. So I don't just want to say my black is beautiful and rule out all my other ethnicity that made me beautiful as well. You see what I'm saying? They're all equally as beautiful to me. Bucket list. Yes, my father's white. And you embrace all of you. That's right. That's right. My father, my mother wasn't a one night stand. This is what he wanted. And I don't think he's like, yeah, I want to produce this certain race of children. But he knew what it was when he got with my mother. So this was like all a planned thing. So yeah, I'm gonna embrace it all. And I don't feel like there's no reason why I should have to be, black people try to make me feel shamed, like I'm white and I'm dusty. White people are never saying these things to me. It's black people. Like being white makes you less, or just, I've heard some strange things, and most of the time it's from black people. It's never white people. It's black people. It's my own people, and it's just weird. It's just weird to me. It's just really, really, really weird. I have a deep voice. Everybody is soft to me. You're the fourth person I would call deep. I've heard a lot of women with deep voices. Women have all different octave voices just like men do. I hear people say, "Oh, that's because you smoke." No, my voice has been deep since I was a young child talking. When I first started talking. No front flip. There's no room in here for front flips, but I can do front flips. Yeah, it's okay to be different. Listen, I love me. Nothing, skin, hair, anything. Voice has never stopped me from doing anything. I stop myself, not those things. Baby, I don't do strange things for change. Yeah, I don't do strange things for change. You think because you offer me money, I'm going to do what you say? I've never been that type of woman in my whole life. You think I'm going to do that? What? I didn't do this as a young girl. You think I'm a dude over 50? What do you think I am, your girl? Is that what you think? I listen to you and obey you and do what you want me to do? That's how you think I get down? Have a good day, doppelganger. It is, hold on. Let me see if I got a bar. There's bars that sold somewhere around here. Uh-oh, who got one? I buy this in bulk, guys. It's, Al slash JAMAL. Do you guys not see how my skin is shining? Imagine if I did, that's why all this is shining, actually. But imagine if I did my whole body. I got shorts on, too. So don't think I'm like, oh, why is she sitting there busting it open? 'Cause I got shorts on. Al Jamal soap. This is what it should look like. There's no English on here, just this one side. I get mine straight from Afghanistan. I've been called the N-word a lot from a lot of Caucasians. Well, I tell you what, it's my own black people calling me names. It ain't the white people. Trust me. It ain't the Asians. It ain't the. It ain't the Hispanics. It ain't the. It ain't the. It ain't the Africans. No, no, no. It's the. It's the regular black people. We train to survive, but it's love that we don't prioritize. Facts. I'm 100% black. I'm good with Dove soap. No, listen. This ain't about race. I don't care if you're white, black, pink, or purple. This isn't about race. Any race can use this. I wash 4C hair with this. I wash my hair with this. I've washed the dog's hair with this. I have anything that I'm going to tell you about is something that I've tried for years. So don't ever think because you're black or you're this or you're that. First of all, Dove soap has all them chemicals, all that other stuff. That's a cheap brand name soap. So get you some real soap. Listen, get you this soap at 50. Did you see my face before I came on here? It wasn't as shiny. Get you this soap, life changing. White, black, pink, or purple. AL-JAMAL. I get mine from Afghanistan, get it from wherever you want. You see how big this is, right? This will last forever. This isn't like a regular bar of soap. And it doesn't have that major lather. This is a totally different. This product here, people probably walked around in their bare feet stepping on it. To be very honest, yeah. Oh, it's so I can do my beauty treatments to keep my hair out of my face because my hair is like dog fur and it's just all touching my face. I don't like that. I don't like having good hair, you guys. That's different for me. I'm over 50. Nice. Al dash JAMAL. Man, listen. Instead of taking body washes, soap, and all this other stuff, you need this one bar of soap. This one bar of soap. Convenience. You can wash everything on your body. Everything. And turn around and wash your clothes and dishes if you had to. Just saying. And it doesn't have a smell. Very natural. That's how I can explain this. Very, very, very natural. All it really is olive oil soap, but they call it camel milk soap. Yes. How do you think I know about it? Because Cranny's that ethnicity too. Al. A-L that you guys screenshot it. Because remember, if the package don't look like this, you don't want it. Screenshot. You found it? Yes. And you'll know once you get a real bar in your hand, you'll know it doesn't have an odor. It's not gonna lather a lot. It's gonna look a certain way. You know what I mean? And whoever you get it from, and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, keep getting it from that person. Just like there's major brand names, and if you see it online for what $1.29, $2.39, those are not real products. Just the same packaging. It's very easy to reprint packaging, bottles, stuff like that. People do it all the time. So, yes, but this is what makes your skin glow. This is definitely going to make your skin glow. You see that? Look at that. You can just see the little shine off my... And yeah, I got a ring light on me, but if the skin wasn't shining, it wouldn't do that. Look at that glow. You can see it right here, right there. It just shows, I can't explain it. What I do with this soap after I do it, I let it sit on my skin 10, 15 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. I ran across with the craziness Sunday. My grandkids and great-grandkids were all around me, over 30 people. Not one of those racists said a word about my blacks. Oh, yeah? Yeah, sometimes you can find this in America already. It's like I said, it's up to you where you get it. It's totally up to you. Listen, look, y'all, I got a hole in my sock. I'm living like a savage. No fragrance at all. Richard, you got to get you some. I'm telling you. Even when I wash my hair with it, it doesn't leave a film in my hair. And you know what I noticed about my hair? My hair gets weirder the older I get. You see how like right now it's all frizzy because I combed out my curls? I can't find, there is no product, no, okay, I need grease in my hair. Even though I got good hair, I need grease in my hair. And there is no product out there that will not weigh my hair down and make it look greasy. Why applying the moisture that I need? So right now, you know what I've been forced to use for years? Tea tree oils and stuff like that. There's nothing. I think the closest thing I found to working was the pink oil moisturizer. They have a light one, but even that's too greasy. There has to be, you guys have to start making something for half breeds and curly hair in different races. Just because you guys say it works, it does not work. I'm just being real. It does not work in our hair. Yeah, you guys, I don't know. More mixed people need to start making hair products. Can you see it? The hair you have to wash. No, that ain't true. I actually wash my hair every couple of weeks, but if I'm doing outside yard projects getting dirt in it, then I do have to wash it. Mm-mm. No, I don't smell like a white person when my hair gets wet. None of that. When my hair is clean, you see how it looks. It's just all frizzy, and my scalp don't even produce oil. You know, like how a Caucasian person's scalp, you see they don't wash their hair and their hair gets greasy. My hair doesn't do that. Yeah, so just because it looks a certain way, it doesn't perform like, I'm not producing the sebum amounts. Sebum, that's what it's called. I'm not producing the sebum amounts that you think I would. So I prefer to wash it every 2 weeks. But see, that's one of those things. What, you said that because I'm white? Because I'm half white? Yeah, no, my hair, it doesn't work that way. Now, I'm not saying other, like my sister, I, she has anybody ever seen Asian hair? It's like a totally different aesthetic. She has Asian hair. And I don't even think her scalp produces sebum. I don't believe, not in the amount that like a Caucasian. Mm-mm. I just ordered mine. Thank you so much. I hope and pray they don't steal my package from in front of my door. You'll love it. I'm telling you, you will love it. Make sure you get you a silicone scrubber. Do not be afraid to put that on your body. You got to remember. Now this is the key to the soap, okay? Get you like a St. Ives product. That's what I would suggest. They got a rose water. They got apricot scrub. They got things like that. Get in there. You want to sloth your body. Sloth it. And if you have like one of those, those mitts, those little gloves, get in there and work it out. You want to, we're resurfacing the skin, but not resurfacing the skin. Does that make sense? You want to get in there, you want to get those dead skin layers off. That's the key to skincare. You want to get those dead layers off. So you want to get in there, you want to sloth it, you want to, you got your exfoliant going all over. Don't be afraid everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Your back. You want to make sure you get that thoroughly off. Then you want to go in there with your silicone brush and your soap. It's just not, people think putting your soap on your body with your hands. No, that's not it. You want to get in there and I got different size silicone scrubbies for my whole body. So, and then afterwards, you let it sit there. Cause I'm telling you, it took me years to figure this out. Any natural product I tell you guys is something that I've worked with for over 20 years. So it's not something that I'm just telling you about. You let the soap sit there. This is what they don't tell you because I don't think many people have tried this. But you sit there and let the soap, if you know, make sure you're dry before you put a robe on. But go ahead and air dry, put your robe on, walk around 15, 20 minutes. Then go wash it off. Make sure you get it off. It's not going to be extra filmy or like a regular soap. Rinse it off. And then if you can hit yourself with a steamer, you have done your body justice. I'm trying work calling customers to get their home out of foreclosure and watch this at the same time. I love how real you are. What are you mixed with? I am, hold on. So my father's white. I can't say that. I hate when I say that. My mother'd be like, "That's white isn't a race. Why do you say that? Don't say that." But my father is Irish, German, a whole bunch of things that I guess you would call Caucasianish, and other things as well. And my mother is a couple different type of Asians, a couple different type of Africans, a couple different type of, we'll just say Hispanic, but Spanish. I don't know if we'll say Hispanic. Whatever I am, a couple types of Indian. Whatever I am, I'm a couple types of. I'm just not like one. So I'm just not Filipino. I'm Filipino. I'm Chinese. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like different. Does that make sense? Yeah, Scottish, things like that. So does that make German? Does that make sense? It's a beautiful thing that you're mixed race and you can talk to your children about it because of your experiences. You know what? I did a live with my children one time with my children talking about what it was like having a mom like me and stuff like that. And I had to take it down because I cursed in the live. Oh, I curse a whole lot, but I didn't want that to be affiliated because somebody's child could have been watching it to watch my grandchildren or whatever it was. So once again, that's why I took it down. But how can I explain it? My children don't know what it's like to have any other type of mother than me. So it's normal to them. But they do know what it's like for people to think I'm not their mom. Oh wow, that's your mom. Or I'm real close to some of my children's age. So I'm only 15 years older than one of my children. So at one point, our beauty was very comparable. People, oh, that's your mom, that's your mom, that's your mom. Like I said, I'm in my 50s. My children are pulling up on 40. Or, so it's, I don't know. We don't really, people of different ethnicities don't really talk about it in their own home because this is just what it's always been. But what I noticed, my children have been taught by society, not by me, by society, that the best form of mixed is light skin, good hair, and things of that nature. And I don't like that. I tried to produce the blackest children I could. I didn't want light skinned children. I didn't want children with hair like this. If that's the case, I would have probably had children by a Caucasian man. So I think it's more of a society thing. It ain't a us thing because this is what we've always been. You know what I mean? Their grandparents have always been who they've been. So it's more of a society has a problem with us. We're not impressed by it at all. Does that make sense? How about if you had one like me? Had one like you, what's that mean? Yes, I'm a granny. I'm over 50. I'm over 50, over 50, over 50. And you gotta have shorts on. So don't be like, oh, look at her sitting like a little monster. Yes, I'm a granny. That's why a good amount of light skinned women like dark skinned men. Well, no, 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 no. People usually tend to date the opposites. So it's not that. Okay, so let me explain this. It's not that I don't like my skin and don't love my hair and all that. It's just not the norm in our family. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it feels funny. Uh, when I look at everyone, there is a big difference. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to identify or something like that. But I'm not looking for the blackest man, or was looking for the blackest man because I didn't like my own color. No, I don't want nobody. How can I say without it coming out wrong? We both can't glow at night, okay? I'm just attracted to darker skin. My skin is just as beautiful, but I'm attracted to darker skin. My ex-wife was a beautiful black queen. Amen. You know, just like how my father dated Caucasian men. You know, not saying I wouldn't. I haven't thus far. I'm very open to it, but a man to me has to be a certain type of man. So I don't mind dating any race, but he has to be a manly man. So if you're black, white, pink, or purple, if you're not a manly man, you're not getting none of Granny's straws. It's just how I feel. The outside world, especially our black race, seems to be stuck on their hair color. No, listen, that's crazy. Because if I hear my daughter say one time, yeah, mom, all my mixed friends, they got that good hair. They got that light skin. What does that mean? I thought black was beautiful. So what does that mean? You know, just because my mother went and dated a white man, you can't make that light skin thing be, you know, and that's another thing. Black people think that I think I'm a certain way because I'm light skinned. I'm not that type of person. I am definitely not that type of person. Yes, has to be a manly man. And here's another thing, you know, like I said, not that I wouldn't date a Caucasian man, but the only reason I haven't, because I haven't found one that was manly enough. I mean, I've had little dates and this and that, but I'm an alpha female, so he got to be a little rough too. So preferably a man, you know, that fixes things, you know, just a manly man. A manly man will make an alpha female submit. And I'm just not finding them in that race. So I'm not saying they're out there. I've seen many of them. But the ones that have approached me have not been alpha male-ish. I got a roof and a bed. Amen. Light skin hits different. Well, I wouldn't say that. I think skin is beautiful in all colors. I don't think any any skin tone is better than any other. Black is beautiful, but unfortunately, society has made a lot of people think white features are better. True story. I got something I want to say about that. Whatever race we are comes from the same place. To some extent. Yes. So when I see black women running around with, and my daughter does it, and I hate it. You got on these eyelashes, and not saying I don't wear eyelash every now and then. You got on this European wig, you know what I'm saying? Why are you trying to make it look like you have white people hair? That's always been one of my big pet peeves about black women. Black women, you have let society convince you to wear European hair and cover your own hair. That is the weirdest thing I have ever heard of in my whole life. Don't you know that was just a marketing strategy for people to make money, and social media has just ran with it? Yeah, people are really ignorant about skin color. Really, really, really ignorant about skin color. Yes, you guys, black hair to me is the most beautiful hair because it comes in so many different textures. That's why I did black natural hair. Now, so I'm not saying I don't know how to do weave and braids and all that, but I specialize in black natural hair care. And very few people specialize in that anymore. They want you to wash your own hair and come plait it to the shop and all that, you know. So you, what? If you're cool, I'll shake your hand. Yeah, so if you guys, if you women, my black women, if you ever need any hair care tips, whatever it is, I got it. Skincare tips, I got it. I actually started out my page trying to do that, but nobody really cares about that. They want to hear um, arguing and fighting, and the world just likes mess. Very few people want to see, any of this. That's the harsh reality. Not enough to, even waste my time to do it. Now they're saying all that permanently is causing the sea. Yeah, it is. I knew that way back when. Way back when I knew that was going to. There's no way you can't put those type of chemicals on your head. Imagine those S curls. You don't think those S curls was causing it too? Then they call them wave nouveaux. Now they call them, I forget what they call them. Yeah, those chemicals ain't good. That's just why I haven't colored my hair, because I know it's not good. Yeah, them chemicals, you can try to sugarcoat it. Okay, here's another thing. Next time you go, let's just say on Walmart, some sites will do this. If you read through the thing, you'll see that there's a chance that the item you're buying has things in it that can cause you cancer. And this could be a bed, this could be a shirt, this could be a bowl. Yeah, so, unless you guys are really reading, there's very few things out there that are not toxic. Just saying. My uncle used to have it. It's curled out. Yep. I think my mom and late husband told me to leave my hair as it is. Yep. Definitely, you gotta leave it alone. I know we'd like it to look a certain way and all this other stuff, but just like tattoos, do you know the ink ends up somewhere in your body? Somewhere in there around your liver, in your liver. Did you know that? I like natural, but a lot of women have fried their hair with all the products, so they're stuck in cycle. Listen, it's so crazy. I tell my daughter, I don't know how you don't have hair. You got a mom. I mean, she has hair, but not the amount of hair she has because she keeps other people in her head. And I'm like, there's no way you got a mom that knows all these hacks, but you've let these new age beauticians convince you they know the way. Okay. You had hair. You had a whole lot of hair when I was in your head. So I'm just saying. I'm a man that wants to become a woman. Dear, you're most likely probably being funny, but I don't judge people by that. So you see how you came in here trying to be funny and you met somebody that really don't judge people about that. You're free to do whatever you want. Whatever you want. I'm sorry. I got a little gray coming in the front. You can dye your hair. You can color your hair with henna, coffee. There's a lot of things. When I was a kid, girls used to have my afro picked out, and girls try to run their fingers through my hair. When I was young, my hair was so long, and my mother kept it in two braids. At one point, my hair was kind of straight. I don't want to say straight, but not as curly as now. My hair has went through so many phases. At one point, I had probably had like a 3B. But at this point, the longer your hair is, it kind of waves out the curls and stuff like that. I used to sit on my hair, or people would sit behind me and pull my hair. I used to want to F them kids up. But I'd go and I'd sit down in the chair. I'd be like, I'd be sitting on my own hair. I hated that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, if I just traveled and lived life, then how would I help the people that I have to help? That's my passion, is to help people. My passion isn't to travel. Don't you see I have like little things like, I that doesn't, yeah. I think the reason why traveling isn't a big deal to me is because I have a mother that has been kind of everywhere. So I've heard her explain all these places to me a million times over. So, my mother made her stories where they were very visible. You know how somebody tells a story so good you can envision it? So, foreign places and overseas and stuff like that, I've heard those stories all my life, and I don't really see the wow factor in it. He ain't trying to fly me out. Don't fly me out. You think he's trying to get down with Granny? So I don't mean to sound funny, but I'm just being honest. Yeah, my mother has been a lot of places. Not only is she foreign, but her father was, you know, in one of those major wars. And she's been a little bit of everywhere. And everywhere she went, that's why my mother speaks so many languages. Not just because of the ethnicities, but because all the places they were stationed. My mother even speaks German and very fluent. So anywhere she lives, she speaks those languages. So like I said, you just hear those stories over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and you know what's going on in those countries. You know what it looks like because your mother's showing you. You see what I'm saying? I'm over 50. Yep, I am over 50. Over 50. Over 50. Granddad was in wars, brought his German wife to UK. Your granddad was in the war? I remember my grandmother telling me when my dad brought my mother home, everybody was just, and you got to remember, she was dark and it's something about us. We start out dark and we get lighter once we start having babies, the women in our family. This ain't even the color I started out as. I'm letting you know. So when I look in the mirror, I don't even really see myself, you guys. Somewhere on my community wall, I mean, there you'll have to search, but you'll see a picture of me and my Caucasian dad, and you'll see I'm almost brown. But they say, what does it matter if you like her, then like her? That's what I think. Both grown, right? But my father's mother, my grandmother, she was like, yeah, when your dad brought your mom here, we were just all sitting at the house. My dad was a hippie, so he was just going all over the place traveling. And he took my mom home one day. And they said they were just looking like, what, what, what? Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be my black king. I'm looking for a manly man. I've just dated black men thus far, but I'm looking for a manly man. I want a man just like my father. That's what I want. Just like my father, but not like my father. I want a manly man. That's it. That's all I want. If you're not a manly man, I don't want you. Manly man. That's very important to me. If you're not a manly man, I will stay single. If you can't entice my mind, I will stay single. All these, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So it shouldn't be about us whites love you. You should love me in general as a person, not because of races or anything like that. Just like I would care about you or love you, just as long as you're good to me, I'm good to you. I don't base things on race like that. I am in the black community, that's where I live at. I've lived in Caucasian communities, but I'm in the black world right now. That's where I'm at. Hello, Seattle. Hey, Eddie. I know I got to get it together. I was supposed to already be up there with my friend. Going to hang out with my friends, y'all. I'm sick, but I gotta go because I gotta handle something. I got to handle it. Got to handle it. You guys have shorts on, so don't think I'm like giving you crotch shots. Because I would freaking never. You want to travel Asia and South America? Go do it. I don't want to go. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I myself, I feel like there's too many beautiful things in America that we can see. I'm just saying. Eddie, family, friends first. You have fun, but I need you to take care of yourself, please. Yeah, I'm coming right back home because I'm like sicker than I don't know what. But this is kind of, it's not only like it's more handling business than anything. It's more, I'm going to discuss, I'm thinking about trying to go there in management. That's what I'm thinking about. So it's more of a business trip than anything. I don't know if I necessarily want to get back into management. Pay wise, yeah, but I just don't think with what I have going on, it's going to work. Now, if she can work around certain things, then I will take it. But if not, I'll just take a regular position somewhere else. Yeah, I'm sick. I'm so glad you said you're not impressed by travel. Some people are. Yeah, I'm not impressed by that stuff like that. Hey, Miss Deborah. Yeah, it takes a lot to move me. I'm not impressed like that. That's why when I hear guys, a guy turns me off when he says, I'll take care of you. You don't have to work, but I want to work. I'm not going to be with you because I'm not that type of woman. You're not going to keep me in the house like some type of. No. I'm going to be working as long as my body allows me to work. So if I'm 70 and still mobile, I'm working at least 12 hours a week. So you taking care of me doesn't excite me. It doesn't turn me on. And no, I'm not the richest person ever. I'm not. I'm not. I run into hard times like everyone else. But I'm not looking for a man to necessarily take care of me. If that's the case, I could have got me a sugar daddy way back when. When I was young enough for a sugar daddy. Let's get out and do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's get out and enjoy life. I want to go four-wheeler riding. I want to ride horses. I want to snorkel and discover fish. And, I just want to do crazy stuff. Hey, man, I stopped about 9 months ago helping others. And I'm telling you, I'm like, hello, D Nice. Long time no see. Working on your car today? Hey, sunshine. And I don't know if I even got to tell you that day. I'm thinking I did hydro. This was running across my mind because I was feeling kind of bad. I think I gave you respects for your mother going to heaven, but if not, I want to make sure I did give you those respects. I'm pretty sure I did, but just in case I didn't, I want to one-on-one. And I didn't want to go back to your page and say, hey, so I'm actually glad you came on here because it was kind of weighing heavy on my heart. I'm like, did you tell him? That wouldn't be like you not to tell him, but maybe it might have slipped my mind. So I want to show you my sincere respects and condolences. Thank you, honey. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was feeling so gosh darn bad. I'm like, did I? It was eating me alive. I promise you, it was eating me alive. Moon, what's not fair, honey bun? What's wrong with the car? Cops? Law that? What happened? What? Did you guys subscribe? Yeah, I got something I gotta do. I should have been gone already. But I'm on here with y'all. Because Miss Anna's on here. I ain't really got to talk to her for a couple days. Miss Anna, how many views do you think this live is going to get? I'm going with, what am I going with? Let me see. How long have I been on here? I want to say at least 4. What are you saying, Anna? What I'm doing, I'm going to screenshot it and put it up. What are you saying, Miss Anna? I'm going with 4. I'm going with 4,000. Because I don't want to guess too high and get the wrong number. I want to say 6, but I'm going with 4. I'm going to go with 4. What is your answer? Let me see. I've been on here. How long? How long? Oh, definitely not no 18.5. Oh, I wish. Let me see. How long? Not even 2 hours. I'm going to say 4. I'm going to say 4K. And I'm so bald headed. Dang, I hate I cut my hair off. I'm sorry. 8.57. You're saying 8? I think I'd have made it to 8 if I'd have broke 100 in the room at all times. And I could still turn this live up if I want to, but I can't, Anna. Because, once I reach those over that 100, I'm staying here. So I like when it actually dies down because I do not want to trap myself here. But had we to push it over 100, I don't know. I guess we're going to see. I guess we're going to freaking see. I'm going with 4. So listen, let me get off here. I got to go run and talk to my friend about this job, see what I'm going to do about it, and also share pleasantries with her. I got to get dressed. I got to look like something. I can actually go up there looking like this, but I don't want to do that. So I love you guys. I'll see you later. Anna, I'm going to post it in a minute. I'm over 50. I'm over freaking 50. I got a silly... Oh, Lord. I hate that for you, Hydro. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to post it. I hate that, Hydro. Just shake it off. Shake it off, Hydro. Shake it off. Shake it off and move past. Go back to making your content. I actually enjoyed your content. You guys follow, subscribe. I'm saying 4K. We're going to know in a minute. We're going to see how many. I'm going to post it on my community wall. You guys subscribe. Perhaps I'll do a live later. I don't know. I love you guys. I shall talk to you later. Anna, give me a minute. I'll have it posted. I love you. Subscribe. Love you. Have a good day. Bye, baby. Love you. Oh, yeah.